Greetings, I'm Bairnt and welcome to the One-Stop Co-op Shop. We're going to be starting our War for Indagar playthrough. We're going to try to take down these 4 monsters. Well, we actually don't need to. We're going to be starting our War for Indagar playthrough. We're going to try to take down these 4 monsters. Well, we actually don't need to take them down. We just have to get to 10 supremacy before they are able to destroy us, or we get to turn 10. Now in the setup video, there's one more thing I forgot to do. There's an errata in the game where you're actually supposed to start with a level 2 outpost on your gold starting location. And do you think we have what it takes to bring pride to Arkland by holding off the 4 monsters, or will we fall to their immense power? To find out, I need you to meet me at the co-op shop. Now before we start, I quickly wanted to go through the resources and gameplay thing here. So if we ever wanted to build any outposts, this is what it's going to cost. Now of course this is their defense and their health. So this is, if the more powerful your outpost is, the more it costs to build, but the better it's going to stick around. Also, you're going to gain more resources for how much of a level your outpost is sitting at. If we ever collect some spirit, we can use it to do these things. Now also, here's how we're going to gain primacy. For every outpost, we're going to get 1. For every level 3 hero, we get 1. And for every commander sent to retreat, we're going to gain a primacy. That's going to be awesome. Now, we can also at any time exchange 3 resources to make 1 of anything else. Here's our start of turn, which is what we're going to go through. Nominate a strategy to be in play. Also, remove any activation tokens from all strategies and heroes. And also remove 1 damage from all friendly heroes. So each turn we are going to be able to heal 1. It's going to be nice. Now, after we go through our turn, we're going to then go to the end of turn phase. And I'm going to show you that when we get to it. So we've gone ahead and started on turn 1. We're going to put that right up here. And don't forget, we have +1 defense for our Lady of the Flame. And here's the resources we have. Now I have to choose a strategy, and I'm actually going to choose the Pride of Arkland. Let's take a look at that. So the Pride of Arkland says, once per game round, you may place an Arkland token on a friendly hero who does not already have one, even if not in play. Discard it to grant that hero +1 defend. While in play, you may discard 3 at the same time to gain 1 primacy point. So if I can start building these up, I can actually gain some primacy, even if I can try to keep even if my heroes aren't going to be using him for anything else. Also, we have these special abilities here where I can gain this, I can use a ore to gain a war chest where I get 2 resources and remove 0 damage from your hero. I can also spend a wood and an ore to scout, which says reveal 1 tile adjacent to the active hero, or the active hero is not affected by mud, which means we wouldn't be able to move. Also, we can use this naval blockade, but I don't think it's really going to apply to this solo game, but it does say give an opponent a counter, so it's not really going to apply. They may discard this counter to give you 2 gold. An opponent with the counter must give you 2 resources of their choice when they generate resources. So it's a nice one to have if you're playing multiplayer. I'm more interested in maybe gaining some primacy and also being able to reveal tiles and gain some resources. So we're going to go ahead and place our chosen strategy right there. Now the solo game plays a little bit different than the actual multiplayer game. The monsters are going to give you at least 1 turn to be able to get ready for them. But when you're playing the solo mode, there's 4 monsters and 3 characters. So it's, from what I gather, the turn order is monster, player, and so on until every person does take an activation. And we're going to go ahead and start with our Titan here, the Blighter. Now let's take a look at what she does. She has 2 speed, 2 attack, 2 defense, and 6 health. Now, every one of these monsters has a target. So let's read what the target says. It says, Taijin will always target the closest revealed resource tile that has not been destroyed and is not currently occupied. If all resource tiles are occupied, she will simply target the closest resource tile that is occupied by Juicy Target. If there is no such tile, Taijin will not move and has no target. Now, if he is occupying a resource tile at any time that is not destroyed, she will use her action to destroy it. Each time she destroys a resource, place a counter on her card. If Taijin ever has 10 counters, the game immediately ends and Taijin declared victory. All right, so we're not going to allow that to happen. So we're going to go ahead and take a look. This is a resource tile, that's a resource tile, and this is a resource tile. None of them are occupied. So she is going to go ahead and move 2 squares towards the closest unoccupied resource, which means she's going to move down here. I also want to tell you that in this text, there is the word juicy target. A juicy target is any character that does not have more defense than she has attack. So if I moved her up here, she would not attack her because she's not a juicy target. She has 3 defense, and Taijin only has 2 attack. So it would look for another target in that situation. Now with her done, we're going to go on to one of our characters' turns. Now I'm going to go ahead and use our Pride of Arkland ability right off the bat here, and we're going to give the Bright Lord the token. I can discard this to give him +1 defend, but if I can actually get 3 at anywhere around here, I can discard all 3 of those to gain a primacy, which is actually going to be really good. Now we're going to be able to activate one of our characters, and during your activation you can move and do one of the following actions. You can attack, build, upgrade, or gather spirits. Now the spirits are gathered from this well right here. You have to be adjacent to it, and then you can gather the spirits from there. But we're going to move, and also another thing you can do is you can do movement at any kind of order. So you can do a move, do something, and then do another move if you have it. Now of course the Unbreakable has 2 speed, so he's going to move over here, and he's going to use 2 gold to build an outpost in that location. So we're going to gain one of our outpost tokens here and put it right down on the board. So when we go to collect resources at the end of the turn, we're going to gain a wood resource, which is pretty good. Now he also has 1 more move left. So I'm going to go ahead and scout, which means I'm allowed to reveal an adjacent tile. Now in a multiplayer game, you can kind of pick this tile up. I'm going to look at this one. And you can look at it yourself and put it back down if you want, or you can reveal it. For us, we're just going to reveal it because we're playing solo. All right, we have found, oh wow, look at this. We have found an ore, and it already has a outpost right on it. Wow, that's absolutely fantastic. So we're going to place this outpost right on top of there. It automatically comes with a level 1 outpost. Wow, that's awesome. And that's going to be the end of his turn, meaning we're going to go on to the next monster's turn. Now our next monster is the Spirit Walker. So let's go ahead and take a look at his card. He has 2 speed, 2 attack. He only has 1 defense, but he has 10 health. Wow. Target. The Spirit Walker will always target the closest hero belonging to the player who has last used an ability, provided that hero is also a juicy target. If there is no viable hero belonging to that player, or he has no target at all, the Spirit Walker will not move. Once he sends a target hero into retreat, he no longer has a target until another player uses an ability. And each time a player uses an ability, the Spirit Walker gains a level up token. Oh, that's going to be terrible. All right, if the Spirit Walker ever sends any 6 heroes into retreat before it is sent into retreat, the game ends immediately and the Spirit Walker becomes victorious. Oh, boo! Place a counter on the Spirit Walker card each time it sends a hero into retreat, and remove them when the Spirit Walker goes into retreat. The Spirit Walker will not gain a bonus nor target heroes due to the use of passive abilities. All right, so that's good to know. I have not used an ability yet, so he actually is not going to move. So our next person that's going to go is going to be our Lady of the Flame, and she has 2 speed, 2 attack, 2 defense. She also has a special charge ability, which means she's able to move an extra space as long as I'm attacking somebody after that. Now, she also can use this Wake of Fire. Once per player turn, an enemy hero that moves adjacent to Ariana receives 1 damage. Well, sadly, that did not happen. But she does have 2 movements, so she's going to move. I think she's going to move up here, and then I think she's going to attack our monster over here, Taijin. I'm going to keep calling it Titan. It should be Taijin, sorry. So we're going to go ahead and roll some dice and see how we do. So we're going to roll our dice. We get 2 attack dice. So we're going to roll these. There are only a 1, 2, and 3 on them, so don't expect some really super big numbers. Now we got 5. Wow, that's really good on these 2 dice. Now we're going to take those 2 dice and put them over here, because then we're also going to roll the defense of our Taijin character. She gets to roll these 2 dice, and let's see how she does. She got a 4. All right, so now we have to compare the 2 dice. 5 on 4, which means I've done 1 damage to our Taijin, which isn't too bad. So I've done 1 damage to her, so I'm going to put that right here. Now also, our Lady of the Flame has a command ability, Flames of Wrath. All friendly heroes do +1 damage and ignore 1 damage. Well, I don't see why she's not friendly to herself. So she's going to go ahead and do 2 damage to her. After doing 2 damage to our monster, I have what is called successfully attacked. I have done at least 2 damage to my enemy. So in that respect, I am able to make it fall back, where the controlling player immediately moves this thing into an adjacent tile. I'm actually going to move it over here. I have a plan. I'm going to destroy this thing. So we're going to move it over there. And then we're also going to be able to gain 1 experience point for being able to do 2 damage to that monster. So we're going to take our white cube and place it right here in our little square. If we can get to 3 experience points, she will level up and I'll be able to give her a token, which means I can either give her extra defense or an extra attack, depending on what I decide is best for her. Now, Our Lady Flame still has 1 more movement. I'm going to go ahead and reveal another tile. I'm going to reveal this tile and see what it is. Oh, it's another. Oh, look at this. It's another one. Oh my gosh, there's outposts all around us. That's absolutely amazing. All right, so there's an outpost here as well. So we're going to take one of our outposts and put it here. Gosh, man, this is amazing. Wow, what a great start. I don't know why I'm going to say that, because now it's all going to come crashing down around me. We have a wood resource, 2 wood resources, and we also have an ore resource and gold resource all set to go. This is absolutely amazing. All right, we're going to move on to the monster's turn. That's the end of Our Lady the Flame. Now, I want to talk about the Spirit Walker again. Remember, he's going to get tokens based on whenever I use an ability, but it does actually say that it doesn't matter if I use passive abilities, it will not get the bonus. And her ability to do, her command ability is a passive ability, which is really good. So now we're going to go to Helgoth. Helgoth is out of control. He says that Helgoth seeks to burn outposts to the ground. He will target the closest outpost belonging to the player who has the most outposts in play. If 2 or more players have the most outposts, Helgoth targets the closest outpost belonging to one of those players. Each time Helgoth attacks, this target outpost falls, but fails to destroy it, place a level up token on him and he gets +1 attack. These tokens are removed when he successfully destroys his next target outpost or is sent into retreat. When Helgoth destroys an outpost, take the outpost and place it on his card. He's no longer available for the rest of the game. If Helgoth has 10 outposts, he wins the game. Oh, barf. Helgoth deals 2 minimum damage to an outpost when he attacks. So he is going to move 2 squares towards the closest outpost, which happens to be near us. After Helgoth is gone, it's going to turn into the Bright Lord's turn. And the Bright Lord, I think, is going to go smash this guy. Let's see what he can do. He's going to move 2 squares. So he's going to move 1, and then he's going to go ahead and move up here. Hopefully it's not a mountain or he's going to be stuck. Oh, it's just a plain. Okay, that's fantastic. So he's going to move up 1 here, and then he is going to attack this character right here. So the Bright Lord has 2 attack, but he is adjacent to Our Lady the Flame, which means he's going to gain a flanking bonus, which gives him an extra die. So he has 3 dice he gets to roll against this Taijin. Let's see how it goes. Come on, let's get some good numbers. Oh, wow, look at that. That's actually really good too. We got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, our evil monster here only gets to roll 2 defense dice. Let's see how she does. Oh, she got a 4. I don't think that's going to save you. We'll find out. So these 2 are going to go away. I have done a total of 3 damage to our Taijin. So I've gone ahead and done 3 damage to her. So I'm going to put it here. She's at 3, 4, 5. She only has 6 health. So she was only 1 away from dying. And because of Our Lady of the Flame, check this out. All friendly heroes do +1 damage. Oh, that's going to be awesome. So we have actually sent this character into retreat. We're going to give it 1 more damage, meaning it has taken 6 damage and it only has 6 health. So when you put a monster into retreat, you're going to flip the token over to its retreat side, put it on its card, and it'll come back in a later date. And a lot of other awesome things are going to happen. So by sending that monster into retreat, we're able to take advantage of awesome things here. Now the Bright Lord is going to be able to gain 3 experience cubes, bringing him 1, 2, 3 right up to this Roman numeral 1. Now once you hit these Roman numerals, you level your characters up and you're going to remove all of the cubes. So that's why I didn't put any down. And I'm able to take one of these tokens, either an attack or defense token. I'm actually going to grab an attack token for him. I think that's going to be our best bet. Now since it wasn't an enemy hero, we don't gain any primacy for it. I feel now the monsters though do go into retreat and I don't have to worry about them for a while. Well, at least not too much longer. But I don't get any primacy for it, which is sad. I wish I could just beat these guys up and win that way. But that's not how it works. We're going to do a lot of other things to try to win the game. So we have 1 monster left to do, and it's this one. It's Orina. She only moves 1 square, which is pretty good. She has 3 defense and only 6 health. It says Orina targets the Well of Power. She will take the shortest possible path to the well, even if the tiles are occupied, going left around impassable terrain. If her next tile is occupied, Orion will instead attack whatever is occupying that tile. Rhina automatically wins any attack, deals no damage, forces her heroes to fall back, and destroys any outpost. She will always charge through after attacking. Rhina never performs attacks of opportunity. If Rhina has an available action when she enters or is on the Well of Power, and there are spirits on it, she will use her action to consume them. The spirits are removed from the game and placed on her card. Each time she consumes spirits, she performs the Scouring. The Scouring happens immediately upon consumption and causes 1 damage for each spirit on Rhina's card. To all other outposts and heroes within range equal to the number of spirits on her card. If Rhina ever consumes a 4th spirit, Rhina is declared the victor. Rhina discards all spirits from her card when she is sent into retreat. I'm going to tell you right now, this is this is the worst adversary ever. I can take these guys down, no problem. It's her. She is just terrible. But she's going to move 1 square towards the Well of Power. So she's going to move right over here. And that's going to be the end of our first round of War for Indagar. So let's go ahead and go into the end of turn stage. So right at the bottom here it says game turn end. So here's the end of turn phase. We're going to resolve any end of game turn effects. We don't have any. We're going to determine if anybody's won the game. Well, that doesn't happen either. We're going to gain resources from outposts, place a spirit on the spirit well if it doesn't already have one, and pass the initiative token to the next player. Well, I don't have to pass initiative tokens. The only 2 we really have to do is gain resources and place a spirit on the spirit well if it doesn't have one already. Now, the amount of resources you gain are equal to what your outpost rate will do. 2 are going to give you 2 resources. 1 is going to give you 1 resource. So from where we stand, we get 2 gold, 2 wood, and 1 ore. So we're going to gain our resources and put them with the rest of our supply. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our spirit and put it right up there in the spirit well. Now we're going to go ahead and gain some primacy. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 outposts. So we're going to go ahead and gain 4 outposts. We don't have any level 3 characters, and we also haven't sent any enemy commanders or whatever into retreat because, well, we really don't have any. So we've got 4 right now. We're going to try to get hopefully another one by the end of this turn. We have to pick our strategy, and we're going to take that same strategy because I've got that plan. We're going to go ahead and give our token let's give it to the Unbreakable. The Unbreakable is going to take our token. If I can give 1 more token to Our Lady of the Flame using this strategy, I can remove all 3 to gain 1 primacy point. That's going to be our big plan. Now we also have to move our turn marker to round 2. Now the first monster we should activate is Taijin, but she's in retreat. She has to stay in retreat for 1 full round, so I'm just going to flip the token to remind myself that next round I have to put her back in her space right here. The next person we're going to use is we're actually going to use the Unbreakable. He's going to move up 1. The reason he's moving up here is because when this guy comes down, he's going to want to take out one of these outposts. And if I'm not on this outpost, he's probably going to go right after it and kill it. So we're going to go ahead and put him up there. We're just going to move him up 1 square. We're also going to use his second move. So let's reveal a tile. Let's see what, should we reveal? Yeah, we'll reveal this tile. See what it is. Oh, it's just the plains. Okay, that's fine. Actually, it's good. I don't want anything chaotic down there. So we've revealed his plains. Those are his 2 moves, and that he is done. Our next activation is going to be our Spirit Walker. And again, he's not going to move because we haven't actually activated any abilities. Next, we're going to activate Our Lady of the Flame because she's awesome. She's going to spend 2 gold to, again, make a resource, or an outpost, I apologize, because outposts are awesome. So she's going to grab an outpost right there, and then she's going to go ahead and she's going to move up here and start revealing some other tiles and maybe get to this well up here. So she's going to reveal this tile. What does she find? Oh, she found I don't know what that is. That's a weapon catch if I remember right. It's not a weapon catch, it's a spirit catch. It's even better than I thought. Oh, wow, I can't believe how good this is going. Oh, I found 2 spirit just by unveiling that square. Now I can use those spirits at any time to gain 3 of any resource, do 2 more attack or defense dice, prevent or heal 3, or gain a primacy point, which is probably what we're going to use it for. Now Helgoth is going to be our next character, and he's going to move 2 towards the closest outpost. Now, of course, somewhere in here it says talking about a juicy target. So he's going to go ahead and move 1, 2 down here. Now, he could attack, but it says that he will only attack characters that are juicy targets. I don't think he's going to actually attack this square because right now I'm sitting with the Unbreakable 3 defense and he's on an outpost. So he has 4 defense and Helgoth only has 3 attack. So I don't think he's actually going to attack at this point. He's going to try to scoot around and get to this one probably next turn. So with Hagrith done, we're going to move over to our Bright Lord, who is absolutely on fire. We're going to move him 1 square. We're going to reveal this tile and move into it. It is, what is this? This is the weapon catch. This one's awesome too. Oh my gosh, I'm surrounded by glory. This is amazing. All right, I'm going to go ahead and give him a +1 attack level up token. He gets this level up token. This is awesome. So now he's attacking with 4 attack, and I'm going to attack this guy right here. That's going to be the plan. We're going to attack him, and then we might even move into that square as well. We'll see, because I've only moved 1 square. So the Bright Lord gets to roll 4 dice against this guy, out of control. And I get 1 more from the Unbreakable because he is flanking the Helgoth. Oh my gosh, this is out of control. I did, let's see here, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. I did 9 damage to Helgoth. So we're going to put those dice aside. Now Helgoth only has 1 defense. Oh, this poor guy's probably going to get slaughtered. Well, he got a 3. That's pretty good. So if we take our dice, 3 minus what? Here, I'll just take it away. I did 2, 4, 6. 6 damage to Helgoth. Let's see how that goes. So if we look at Helgoth's card, he only has 6 health, so we send him into retreat as well. Oh my gosh, we're going to put him back over there. And he gets to gain 3 experience points. So we're going to give him 3 experience points. He hasn't actually leveled up yet because now he has to get to the Roman numeral 2 in order to get his next level up token. Oh, this guy's awesome. The Bright Lord is doing so good. Now the Bright Lord does have 1 more movement, and I think he's going to reveal this token right here. I kind of want to get to this pool, because if she gets to it first, that's going to be just bad news. So underneath that one is just the plains. All right, well, you can't get all these awesome things in one try. Though I did pretty good. I got a lot of really good things. So that's going to be, he's going to move over there. So he's moved over here, attacked, and then moved over here. So he's 1 away from being able to take that stuff out of the Spirit Well, which is going to be really good, because I can use that to gain primacy. Oh, things are going fabulous. Our last monster is going to be Orna, and she's going to go ahead and move 1 towards our Spirit Well over here as fast as she can. And again, we come to our end of turn, where we're going to go ahead and gain some resources from our outposts. So we get 1, 2 wood, we get 1, 2 ore, and we get 2 gold. Awesome. So we're going to put those with our supply. I also have to place a spirit on the Spirit Well if there wasn't one already there, but there is one already there. So we're going to place our resources in our supply, and I have these 2 spirit. I'm going to use those to gain a primacy, and I also get 1 more because I have an extra outpost. So now we have 5 outposts, and I was able to use 1 from our Spirit Well again as well. So that's where we stand up here. We're going to go to round 3, and I think we're ready to go. Again, we're going to choose our strategy. Well, you're never going to guess what it is. Yep, you're right. It's this one. We're going to go ahead and take this strategy and put another token on here. And now I can remove all 3 of these at any time. I believe it says here. You may discard 3 at any time to play at the same time to gain 1 primacy point. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to gain a primacy point. We're up to 7. Oh my gosh, we only need 3 more. Oh, this is going to be awesome. Now we do have to bring back our Titan character. She's going to start there. And if we look on here, we're now at this point. So this Titan now has 3 attack and 3 defense instead of 2 and 2. So it's going to be tougher to take her down, but I think we still can. Now she's going to go ahead and move towards the closest revealed resource tile that has not been destroyed and is not currently occupied. So she's going to move 1, 2 over to here, and she's trying to get over here since this one is occupied. Now that their Taijin has moved, it would normally do an attack of opportunity, which means if its movement completely happened and it can't satisfy what it's actually going towards, but it is adjacent to another hero, monster, or outpost, it would normally take an attack action right now. But it will only attack juicy targets, and his attack value, or her attack value, I apologize, is 3. And her defense is 4. It normally is 3, but she's standing on an outpost, so I get 4. So it's not going to attack us because this is not a juicy target. It is now our turn to go ahead and do an activation, or move one of our characters. I think we're going to move this guy back down here, and he's going to go ahead and attack this one. What I'm planning to do here is if I can attack but not kill this character, I can go ahead and get 1 more experience point, which will level him up, and then maybe she, on her turn, can take out our Titan. We'll find out. So the Bright Lord, again, is still out of control. He gets 4, plus he's flanked, so he gets 1. So let's see how he does. He gets a lot of good dice. Oh, actually, it's not too bad. That's about average. All right, you got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage. All right, we're going to put those aside, and we're going to see how our Taijin does. She now has 3 defense. Let's see how she's able to do. She got 3 4, 5, 6, 7. She went 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, she did 7. And he did 3. Let's just take these dice out of here and we'll figure it out. We did 4 damage. That's pretty good. So doing 4 damage, wow, this couldn't be any better than it's going to be. All right, we get 3, 4, and then we get to add 1 more damage because of our passive ability from Our Lady of the Flame. She gets +1 damage to her friendly heroes. Having successfully dealt 2 or more damage to a monster, I get to go ahead and give him an extra experience cube, and that's going to get him to his 2nd point, and he's able to grab yet another attack or defense cube, and I'm grabbing another attack cube. This guy's just going to go wreck face. This guy's awesome. He's got 3 attack, plus he's got his 2, so he's at 5 attack. This guy's out of control. Now we also have to send our monster back 1 space, and he's moved 1 square, so he's going to move back here. He's just kind of flying missile. It's absolutely awesome. So he's going to go ahead. I think maybe next turn he might grab that spirit token. We'll see how this all goes. Now it's the next person's turn. It's going to be our Spirit Walker, and again, he doesn't get to move because we haven't used any abilities. I found that's the best way to nullify this guy. You just don't use abilities, and this team is really good at not having to use abilities, which is one of the reasons I picked this team. So now she's going to attack next. She only has 2 attack, and this character has 3 defense, so it's probably not actually going to hit and do any damage, but she has an ability that it gives her 1 damage. So hopefully it'll be enough to take out this Taijin. So Our Lady of the Flame really needs to roll well. She has 2 dice, and she has to get something. Oh my gosh, look at that. She got a 6. This is awesome. I'm going to put those aside. Now our Taijin gets to roll 3 defense dice. Let's see how our Taijin does. Oh no, our Taijin did pretty good too. So our Taijin got 6 as well. So I actually did no damage, but that's okay because I've got that special power. Special power is so good. So we didn't do any damage, but she has 3, 4, 5, 6 to 6 means we've done nothing. But again, my ability of my command ability, Flames of Wrath, all friendly characters get to do 1 damage. So I did 1 damage, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. That's enough to send her into retreat again. Goodbye, Taijin. You're going back to your card. And the best part is she gets 3 experience for that. So with 3 experience points, that's going to put her up to 1. It actually would give her more, but she can't get any more. Once you reach one of your level ups, you're done. So she's going to go ahead and grab an attack token this time. I think I need a lot more attack. These guys do 2, 2. We need to get some more attack in here. Not him. He's got 5. He's out of control. He's probably never going to actually hit something, but as long as he can keep staying on top of these resources and preventing people from getting him, I think he's going to be doing pretty good. Now our next monster is going to activate his Helgoth. I'm just going to flip his token over, remind myself that next turn I have to put him down. They should be flipped at the beginning of turn, but I always do it when it's their turn so I know that I'm not missing any turns. And now the next one is going to be our, the Unbreakable. Now some options I have with him is he could upgrade this outpost, I could reveal some more tiles, or I could maybe go and attack that character. Now, he doesn't have a very good attack value. He only got 1, so I don't know if attacking her is going to be the greatest plan. I think what he's going to do is upgrade this, which means he's going to have to spend 1 gold, 2 wood to go ahead and upgrade this to a level 2 outpost. So we're going to go ahead and put it right there. And then he is going to move 1 over here, and then he's going to reveal this tile just to see what it is. Oh, it's just a plains. Okay, that's actually really good. If it had been a mountain, that actually wouldn't have been that great because she could have come around that way. But in the meantime, she's going to keep moving that way. And so now that he is done, she is going to move over here so that she can be adjacent to the Spirit Well. Now, Oriana is really close to the Spirit Well, so I think it's time to take her out as well. I think we're going to send our charging missile right in at her. Now, this is the end of the round, so we're going to go into our next round. The first thing we're going to do is gather our resources. We get 2 gold, 2 wood, and 3 ore. We got tons of resources. We're almost probably never going to use them. That's probably one of my downfalls a lot of times. I don't use a lot of my resources, but again, I'm trying to prevent from the Spirit Walker from moving around the board. So as long as we don't use our abilities, unless they're passive, we're doing okay. We have to choose a strategy, and guess what? Yep, you're right. We're going to use that same strategy. Why not? We're going to give this token to the Unbreakable for now. No, actually, I lied. We're going to give it to the Lady of the Flame in case that monster comes over and actually hits her really good. All right, I think that's where we're going to stand at our chosen strategy. Our resources, we're going to move our turn marker up to 4. We're doing real good. We have 7. If I can get this guy to level 3, that's going to be 8. If I can get another set of those things, that's 9. And if I can get the well, which I think is going to be our plan, I am going to have 10 premise points, and that's going to be awesome. So we're going to go ahead and flip over her token, signifying that she'll be coming back in the next turn. The first character I'm going to activate the Unbreakable. He's going to move one up here, and then the next thing he's going to do is he's going to do some scouting. He's going to check out what's over here and see what it is. Oh, it's another forest. Oh, if I can get an outpost, that'd be awesome. Though he's probably going to want to slaughter the outpost. I think I'm also going to, oh, let's see here. That's going to be his movement. He moved up and checked there. Now his activation is he's going to grab this spirit out of the well. That's going to be his plan. Now we're going to move into our Spirit Walker. Guess what? Yep, hanging out, not doing anything because I didn't use any abilities. Poor guy. We're going to move this person up. He's going to move one here, and then he's going to attack that character. So our Bright Lord, also known as the Human Missile, is going to attempt to one-shot this creature. He gets 2 for himself, 2 for his level ups, and he gets 1 for his flanking bonus, and he also gets 1 because of his weapon catch. Let's see how he does against this character. Oh, he got 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, I did 13 damage to her. All right, now our Ariana gets 4 defense dice against him. Oh, this doesn't do very well here. Oh! That is the best roll I could have ever seen. Look at this, she rolled all 1s. All right, I'll bring his dice back in here. This is how you one-shot a creature. So we're gonna remove our 2 1s and her 2 1s. We're also gonna remove this 2 because that's how many she's got. And look at that, we did 3, 6, 9 damage. So we've gone ahead and done 9 damage to her. She has been sent into retreat. We're going to set her on her card, and he's going to gain 3 more experience points. So the Bright Lord gains 3 experience points. Oh my gosh, this is out of control. All right, he's got 3 more experience points there, and he only needs 2 more, and he'll become a level 3 hero, meaning we're going to get more primacy. So our last person to activate is going to be the Lady of the Flame, and she's actually just going to do some scouting. I don't want to do too much because when this character comes on the board, she's going to come right at a resource, and the resource she's going to come at is this one, and I don't really want her to come at that resource. If I move off it, she's going to come in and just destroy it. Not good. So I'm just going to do some investigating here. I'm going to flip over this token. What is this? Oh, that one's awesome. If I'm ever sitting on the mountain fortress, I get +1 defense automatically. Oh, that's really good. All right, we're also going to scout this one too and see what's here. It's just a plains. Oh, but it's got a little village thing on it. Which means I'm going to gain +1 defense. Wow, look at all these wonderful things that are around me. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on her card. She is now sitting at 4 defense and 3 attack. Wow, she's doing really well as well. So that's going to be the end of her turn. Well, actually, no, I think I'm going to upgrade this. Why not? We've got the resources. So it's going to cost me 1 gold and 2 wood to upgrade that to a level 2 outpost. So I'm going to go ahead and put that there. She's going to be right on top of it. We're doing absolutely fantastic. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 outposts. I'm actually probably going to build one up there too. So I'll have 6 outposts. Plus I'm going to get some more spirit. Oh, it's going to be awesome. All right, so that's going to be the end of our turn. So moving into the next round, we're going to gain an absolutely monstrous amount of resources again. We get 2 gold, we get 2 wood, and 3 ore. We can't even fit it all in our supply. We're going to choose a strategy. Yep, you guessed it. Same one. I don't see why we would ever change. This one is absolutely awesome. We're going to give that token, we're going to give it to the Unbreakable this time. Now, if we can last 1 more turn, I can give this one to him, and then we can remove them all to gain that extra primacy we're going to need. Now, on top of that, we've got a guy with 3 experience points. If he can take 1 more guy out, he'll get to level 3, which will also give us 1. Oh, things are going so good. The last thing we need to do is we still need to fill up the well. So our well gets 1 of our little tokens there. And then we just need to move our turn marker up to round 5. We're doing real good. Now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put our Taijin back on here. And she is going to move 2 squares towards an unoccupied resource. She's going to move to right here. And she would, again, try to make that attack of opportunity, but she can't because her defense is way higher than her attack value is right now. Now our first turn, he's going to go ahead and activate this guy. He's going to grab the spirit, and he's going to go ahead and move 1 over here. And then he's also going to reveal a tile. He's going to reveal this tile. He's not going to move into it. He's just going to look at it. Oh, it's just plains. Okay, that's okay. Actually, to tell you the truth, I was hoping for a mountain. That would be really good. But we're going to go ahead. That's his action. He is done. Now I have to go to our next monster. And guess what? It's our Spirit Walker. And again, he's not moving because I don't use any abilities because that's just how I roll. All right, the next person that's going to activate, I think, is going to be our Lady of the Flame. Our Lady of the Flame is just going to attack our Taijin, and the reason I'm going to do that is maybe I'll get an experience points, be kind of cool, and I can also push her back 1. I don't think I have any chance of actually ever defeating this character, unless I brought down the Human Missile again to take her out, but that's not our plan. We're going to go ahead and just attack her. So our Lady of the Flame only gets 3 attacking dice because she only gets 2 from herself and 1 for the level up. So let's see how she does against this. It's probably, oh, She does really good. She got 9, 3, 6, 9. Now let's see how our Taijin does. Our Taijin, of course, has 3 defense as well. She gets 2 normally, but we're at the extra stage in her, and she gets +1 defense and +1 attack for her next level up for her character. And so she's going to go ahead and get, oh, I knocked a whole bunch of dice in here. 3, 6, 7, +9. So she actually took 2 damage from us, if I believe the dice fell the way they're supposed to. We got a lot of 3s in there, but these were mine, those were hers. So we did 2. I'll take it. 2 is better than nothing. So I did 3 damage. I did 2 from the actual numbers, and then I get the extra 1 because of her command ability, Flames of Wrath. So we're going to go ahead, and I get to move her back 1 square if I want. I can move over here, and the human missile could take her on. You know, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to move her over there and see what... No, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. We're going to move her back there. That's just fine. Now, she has some more movement. The first movement I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and reveal this and see what it is. Oh, it's a mountain. Okay. Well, we can't go that way. That's impassable. You cannot travel on mountains. I was actually hoping some mountains would be up in that area. Okay, so that's her 1 move. I'm actually going to keep her there again, mainly because I don't want this thing coming down and attacking things. I think she might actually get this resource next turn, but that's going to be okay. It's time for Helgoth to come back to the board. He's going to start up here, and he's going to move 2 squares towards a... What is it? He goes towards the outposts. So he's going to be traveling towards this outpost. Now, he could make an attack of opportunity again, but he has 3 attack, and again, I've got 3 defense on him. So actually, he will attack him because it's not more. So his attack of opportunity against him is going to take place. So Helgoth gets 3 dice going against our character, and he got 2, 4, 5. All right, I'm going to take these out this time. Last time I knocked them all over the place. And I get 3 defense for being the unbreakable. Now, I could use my token to give myself an extra defense if I want to, but I'm not going to. I'm not too worried about this. I got, oh, wow, I got a 3. That's bad. Okay. So we got to figure out what has happened to our poor guy. He got absolutely, this is going to be really bad. Okay, he got hit. Oh, this is actually terrible now I think about it. So he got hit for 2 damage. It's not the end of the world, but he lost combat. And that's actually really bad. All right, the Unbreakable is going to take 2 damage. I guess the Unbreakable got broken. He's going to take 2 damage, and he's going to have to move back a square. So he's going to have to move back 1 over to here. That's really bad. I was really hoping to get the flanking bonus when this guy came in, because surprise, surprise, he's going to come in and take him out. But we don't we're not going to get it. That's okay. If you ever lose combat by 2 or more, you're going to have to move back a square, which is called falling back. So we're moved. That person's done. Our next person to activate is going to be our Bright Lord, and he's going to try to get over here and get him. So he's going to go ahead and move 2. He's going to move over here. Let's see what we find. Oh, we found an ore resource. That's awesome. He's going to go 1, 2, and he's going to attack that guy. Let's see how he does. So here goes our human missile again with his 6 dice. This guy's out of control again. 6. He got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Looks like he got an 11. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Yes, he got an 11. We're going to move those out now. Sadly, Helgoth only gets 2 defense. I don't think this is going to save you very much. Oh, we only got a 3. That's too bad for Helgoth. He's going to take these 2 dice away from me. And I've done 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. So Helgoth is like our monster punching bag. He's going to go, he got routed again. So I'm going to get 3 experience for that. So for gaining 3 experience points, that's going to put him at max level. He can't gain any more experience points, but you know what I'm going to give him. I'm going to give him another attack. Look at this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attack. And on top of that, we now have a level 3 character, so we gain an extra primacy. And at this point, this is when I'm going to spend my 2 blue to gain another primacy. Whoa, this is absolutely amazing. This game couldn't have ever gone any better than it has. And lastly, we're going to go ahead and flip her token to remind us next turn to put her on the board. And that's going to be the end of our turn. So we're going to go ahead and see how many resources we get and also how close we are to winning. So we're going to start by gaining all these resources again. Look at the resource pile. It's absolutely out of control. So we've got so many resources here, I don't even know what to do with them all. Well, I'm not going to do anything with them. That's going to be the plan. Now, on top of that, we have to move our turn marker up 1, and we also have to fill the well up by giving it another spirit token. So we're going to go ahead and put that in there. Next, we have to choose our strategy, and you guessed it. We're going to stay the same one right there. We're going to give it to him, and we're going to get rid of all 3 of these tokens, and we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves our last primacy. Now, that does not mean we have won. We have to make it through the round before we're able to be crowned victorious. Now I have to start by having this monster move towards its closest resource that is not destroyed or currently occupied, which is going to be this one down here. 1, 2. So she made it all the way over to there. Now it is our turn. I'm going to move our Unbreakable up to there, and he's going to build a level 1 outpost. And he's going to put it right there. He's going to be standing on it. I'm also going to go ahead and reveal this tile. I'm not going to reveal any tiles because some of these tiles are bad. And at this point, I've got the game, and I don't want to reveal anything really bad. I'm going to then go ahead and see if this guy can move. Oh, no, he can't. Too bad for that guy. I feel so bad for him. He hasn't done anything all game. Okay, next we're going to build a resource right here. We're going to give up another 2 gold. He's going to head and build that resource up, and that's going to be awesome. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of those. We're also going to put her back on the board here. We're going to flip his token, and now we're going to go ahead and move into, let's see here, I guess it's going to be our Master of the Flame. And you know what? She's not going to do anything. We're doing just fine. She's going to move 1 square that way and make an attack of opportunity against him. But she has 0 attack, and he's got a lot of defense, so she's not actually going to make the attack. She only makes an attack if she has a juicy target, quote unquote. And with that, that's the end of this turn. It was a really quick turn, but there really wasn't much I needed to do because I've already got enough here to actually win the game. So that is it for the playthrough for War for Indagar. I was actually really impressed by how well we did. I'll tell you right now, some of the things that really helped out, this whole chain of stuff. Look at this. All these really good things are right at my starting location. I don't think I've ever had a setup as nice and friendly as this has been. It's absolutely amazing. And that's the kind of thing that can happen. You could get wrecked at the beginning here with having nothing around here or even monsters showing up. Or you could have these wonderful little resources and extra things around that are going to give you extra bonuses towards your primacy. Not to mention we had the human missile. He got really powerful real fast. That was really awesome to see him do some real good damage. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the playthrough. If you did, please give it a like. Don't forget to hit the bell symbol and you'll see what comes next. Please leave anything in the comments below. I'd love to hear from everyone. Now, I'm not a really good expert at these kind of games, so if I made any big mistakes or anything, please let me know. I'd like to make sure that this playthrough can help others learn this game as well as I was able to learn it. This game is a lot of fun. I had a really good time. I love the randomness in this game. You never know, like I said, what you're going to get down here at your starting areas or even what's out there. I love the fact that there's even one monster just going straight for that. I think that's a really good thing. Now, sadly, I nullified this guy the entire game. I didn't use any abilities, but if you ever, and that's kind of what this faction is. And like I said, each faction plays completely different. So you're going to see some other awesome abilities coming out of these other factions. And again, thank you so much for watching. If you're excited to see what comes next, then I need you to meet me at the next stop.